Hello everyone and welcome back to Chronos Plays Persona 4 Arena Ultimax. Today we're going on to Chapter 6 of the episode P3 story, The Tartarus Tragedy. It looks like we're getting to the... well, it is the halfway point, right? But to the stair area. Now that I've recovered from, well, whatever the cross was doing to me, I have enough strength to walk on my own, though Akihiko. Still, it seems that whatever wounds I suffered are greater than I thought. After we leave the music room, we climb up a flight of stairs and step into a covered passage. I don't know what the signs in this place mean, or even if they hold any meaning anymore now that the city has become distorted, but it would seem that something called the classroom building is up ahead. We proceed down a long hallway that appears to go on endlessly. I cannot tell whether the haze I see is because of the strange fog or my own fuzzy consciousness.
I'll be sure to return the favor with my fists.
While I've been on the cross, I'd been thinking the entire time. We were the core of the Shadow Operatives, but we'd all fall into the enemy's hands so easily, without any hope of escape. My own powerlessness frustrates me. But even then, I kept calm. We still have comrades, Ken, Karamaru, and now our new member, Labris. They've grown so much, and were able to save me even after I made such a colossal blunder. I mean, you weren't the one driving the car, dog. Hello? Is that gunfire I hear? The sound rings out continuously, as if the battle is taking place nearby, so it has to be Naoto. We run in the direction that the sounds are coming from.
What is this place? Doesn't feel like anywhere else. Sonata-san, this...
Talk about having bad taste. Whoever's doing this really wants this to be the entrance to hell.
Well, yeah. This is Tartarus, the entrance hall to that tower. 3 years ago, we would gather here day after day to challenge the seemingly infinite labyrinth. Not labyrinth. We lost and gained so much there. A number of emotions flicker through my mind.
Mitsuno-san!
Labris's voice echoes across the hall. I turn to look and see Mitsuru up on the cross in the corner of the room. Her head hangs low and she seems to be unconscious. That cross must be draining her power, just like what was happening to me while I had been on the cross. Bow wow wow, yippee yo, yippee yay.
Mitsuno-san, we'll get you down at once!
Look out!
Oh, it's Shadow Lab. Yeah, Aegis. Shadow Aegis. When we try to rush to her side, a barrage of bullets rakes across the floor, striking sparks in front of us. When this torrent of gunfire finally dies away, the air is filled with a white smoke, quite unlike the red fog that drifts about the area. Yeah, Shadow Aegis.
Seriously, you can come in one after another.
Aegis.
Oh, there should be no problem. You can stay here and watch while I deal with them. It should take no time at all.
Additional targets for elimination? Who? So not Naoto probably, right? Because we already ran into Naoto and she's not here. So it's probably you, right? There are other people who apparently have been fighting Aegis, rather this fake Aegis, when we showed up.
Yukon!
Akihiko-san! Labris!
Oh, Chie too.
Master?
Oh, and Yosuke is probably here.
Labris is here too?
I immediately understand the situation. The rules of the fights here state that the battles must be one-on-one, and I see those red pillars surrounding you, his friends in the fake Aegis. Most likely you had been fighting Aegis while protecting Yosuke and Chie, who are already exhausted. The battle itself is one-on-one, but there's no rule saying that you can't attack your opponent's companions if they happen to be in the ring at the time. I guess that's accurate. Seriously, these rules that are convenient only for the enemy are really getting on my nerves. This situation is, though, the Persona users of Inaba, their skills and ability are far beyond the ordinary. To think that they would be cornered this badly.
What's going on? You did this, didn't you?
No use fighting them. As Labris lashes out in the confusion and anger, the shadow taking Aegis' form answers with a twisted smile.
Of course I did, sister. I am a weapon. It is my mission to follow orders and eliminate all targets. Now, sister, why are you getting in my As you may have guessed, I am a duplicate of Igus, but I am such an exact copy of her specifications that I may as well be the real.
I mean, you guys keep saying that, but you get your asses handed to you by, like, everyone?
I will carry out my master's orders. I cannot comprehend why you, a fellow machine, are trying to prevent me from carrying out my task.
Because she doesn't want you hurt?
You're a tool, just as I am, sister. Unfortunately, you were stolen in the previous battle, and now we must be enemies. The Shadow Operatives control you, while I take my orders from my master. Isn't that the only real difference between us?
That ain't true. I'm doing this of my own free will.
Free will? Is that what you base your argument on?
I mean, yeah, that's a pretty good argument, to be quite honest.
Memories are nothing but data, ones and zeros in our minds. How can you prove that what you know is true? That your mind wasn't written over?
I mean, I feel like she'd be able to figure that out, but then again, maybe not, depending on how deep it went, right? A straightforward answer, taking into account Labrys's mechanical nature. This isn't good. Igus is probably the closest person to Labrys, and like this fake said, if we really wanted to use Labrys as a weapon, we could probably manipulate her memories to some extent. On top of that, there's no way to prove that Labrys that we've never done something like that to her. Damn, what a move. Labrys's faith in us must be...
Hey, Labrys!
Sonata-san, let's leave this to her. I'm sure she'll be fine.
give or take. Ken has his eyes fixed on Labrys, even as he calls out to me. I see, these guys have just met, but they've already formed a bond through whatever battle they faced so far. They believe in one another.
Sorry about that. You're right. I should trust in her.
Sister, friendship and trust means nothing to the likes of us. Yet you still attempt to fight.
I mean, if you are exact copy of Igus, then you are... you should really know that's not what she feels.
You're wrong.
I know it's twisted, but still, saying exact copy, Igus cherishes those pretty heavily.
I'm an anti-shadow weapon, too. I can understand what you're saying, but there's something I'm even more sure of. Igus told me that going through the joy and pain of different things made her into who she is now. I remember that. And now I remember that the reason why I can stand here and fight you is thanks to all our sisters who died to make me who I am. Those are painful memories. But if I forgot them, I wouldn't exist. That's what I'll fight for. This pain ain't made up. These memories are my own that I formed with everybody else. They aren't fake. They're my heart.
Well, they're your memories, but yeah, I get what you're saying.
Labrys.
Understood. Master, I have a request to make.
The fake Igus calls out into the thin air. This creature, a lump of shadow, has a master. Who in the world could she be calling out to?
Testing, testing. What's this? A dumb old machine calling me up? What nerve? I'm a busy bear.
Forgive me, but I have a favor I must ask of you.
Huh?
Please lift the barriers on this battlefield and allow these people to come inside.
Huh? You want to let us in?
I won't. To fight them, I wish to crush all their bonds before my sister's very eyes.
Yeah, probably not gonna happen.
What?
Oh, for Pete's sake. When you make a copy of a real person, the copy gets all the quirks of their personality too. Ah! Well, rather than getting persona fragments from those dried up old husks, you might get fresher ones from those guys.
Persona fragments?
Oh, you don't know about that in this timeline.
Oh, did I say too much? Anyway, let's have a ring change!
Can you just add on to the already ring? I don't know. As the voice of the vulgar fake Teddy, Teddy calls out. Wait, what? As the voice of the vulgar fake Teddy calls out. Teddy? That's supposed to be General Teddy? The new red pillars descend and the old pillars shatter in response. The new pillars drive into the four corners of the room, making this entire classroom into a fighting arena.
Are you alright?
Yosuke-kun. Chie!
We rush over to Yu and his friends to check on them. Good, none of them seem to be that badly hurt. After we assure their safety, we turn to face the fake Aegis again.
Thank you for inviting us in before your battle concluded. But we're not gonna show you any mercy.
Pretty sure Yu is gonna be alright.
There is no need to thank
I'm actually pretty sure there's a timeline where he's completely alright.
now, after all.
I actually might have footage of it, like from 10
Time for me to
episodes
make
ago
you
or something
come
like
back
that.
as well. This is a grudge match now.
You guys seem a little different from what I was expecting you to be. But I won't be fooled. I'll protect everyone with all my strength.
Let's play as Akihiko. I don't remember playing as him. We probably has played as him once or twice. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe not, actually. Because I don't recognize his layout, like the normal Akihiko layout. We fought Shadow Akihiko a few times, haven't we? Okay, you're being rude. Air raid? Okay, no. Oh, gotcha. Stop it! Son of a bitch. Oh, it does nothing? What does it do? It literally did nothing. You stood there like an idiot. Hey, Akihiko, can you bring out that knife and just stab Shadow, like, Aegis here? Shoryuken? Go here. Come here. Stop it. Okay, so that's a dash move? Well, I guess it's something. Hey! Also, why did Aegis have a skeleton? Was it a metal skeleton? I feel like it. Oh, it is. It is. Nice form she takes when she gets electrocuted.
What a tough opponent.
What was it? The 2-fist protein junk? What? Junkie, probably. The fake Aegis falls to its knees, and its body turns black as it begins to becomes a shapeless mass. I see a hint of pain in Labrys's eyes as she watches.
Looks like we won.
You don't need to look at me like that. Either way, we only have a limited lifespan.
What do you mean?
We were created for the sole purpose of fighting you. Once that duty has been carried out, all we have left to do is expire.
Dark.
Fighting is your duty.
I will not bid you good luck. I wish for my master to emerge victorious, if possible.
Not possible. With that, the fake Aegis loses all cohesion, falling into a black puddle on the floor. Eventually, that begins to flow upwards like a film of syrup being poured in reverse until it completely disappears. Ugh, disgusting. We watch the process to the very end while we think about our troubles. Wow, wow, wow. Koromaru, who had been sitting at our feet, runs off. That's right, this isn't the time to be sentimental. We have to rescue Mitsuru. Ken and Labrys run to the cross that Mitsuru is hanging from. I go with Koromaru to speak to Yu's group.
Master!
Thank you, Akihiko-san. That was too close.
Huh? What's a dog doing here? I mean, he's adorable.
And he's wearing a jacket.
Sorry for causing you such trouble. It seemed like you were facing quite a difficult fight.
Nah.
Ooh, I'm ashamed to call myself your student.
You guys, it's been a day. Like, hasn't it only been like a day or two since we last saw each other?
No, I should be thanking you.
How much training could you have possibly gotten in? I decided to exchange information with Yu's group about the circumstances leading up until now and the situation in Inaba. They're surprised to learn that Ken and Koromaru are not only Persona users, but shadow operators. Our conversation turns to the reason why Yu and his friends were having such a hard fight. Contrary to my suspicions, it seems the three of them made it to this room almost unscathed. Then, why did the fake Aegis give them such trouble? it's true that shadows take our appearances. It's true that shadows taking our appearances can summon personas, and there's no mistake that they make extremely powerful opponents. But are they so strong that they could hurt these 3 skilled fighters that badly? No, you took a blunt of the damage. No, these 2 did.
We found Mitsuru-san up on a cross.
They like guarded you from attack, and you probably was doing all the other fighting anyways.
So Chie and I rushed over to get her down, but there was somebody there.
It wasn't the fake Igus?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, a show.
I didn't
Right.
see a face, but the voice sounded like a guy.
You didn't see his face. How far away could he have been?
Well, he was kind of standing in the shadows. And the moment I saw his red eyes, my whole body froze up like I was petrified or something.
That's right. And when I went in to save them, I was attacked by a persona I've never seen before.
Red eyes. And a persona?
This doesn't make sense. Previously, the enemy said himself that he didn't have a persona. Could this mean that there's someone else helping him? Someone with a persona and powerful enough to overwhelm even you? Mitsuru was the heir. Perhaps she knows something. I moved to where Ken and Labris are attempting to get Mitsuru down off the cross, but they appear to be having some trouble.
This thing's not coming apart.
Break it!
What gives? It was easy enough to get Akihiko-san off of his. I'm not having any luck either. Damn it, why? Mitsuru-san, please wake up!
You have an axe! Just axe it a question. The 2 desperately call to Mitsuru while trying to undo the restraints binding her arms and legs. At the moment, Kuromaru stares fixedly at the door and gives a low growl as if to warn us.
What's wrong, Kuromaru? Is someone there?
Someone's coming this way.
How did you not pick that up before then? Don't you have radars? Footsteps approach at a leisurely pace down the hallway. As they grow louder, the tension here in the entrance hall increases. Eventually, the footstep stops. A shadow reaches from the doorway all the way to the center of the room. It wavers in the illumination of the fog.
It can't be. You're...
Growl?
So I wasn't seeing things.
I'm assuming this is a shadow. Suji Akutsuki, an unforgettable betrayal and an unfathomable insanity. Seeing him again, the spitting image of when I last saw him brings back what he said. The death of everything, but also the beginning. 3 years ago, we made extreme sacrifices to put an end to his plans. Does this mean he has come crawling out of hell to torment us once again? I mean, an interesting talent he has there, doesn't it? If that's the case. To be continued? To be continued. Revived Insanity. Is that the only one we unlocked? Kind of surprised it didn't instantly continue. Kind of does that. From now on, this might be a long one coming up. Maybe, I don't know. I thought this was all going to be in one too. But, alright. Chapter 7, Revived Insanity. I think Adachi was in that picture?
Shuji Yakutsuki.
This room that Akihiko-san called the entrance of hell. Kuromaru-san remains in a cautious posture and waits to see what the person who just entered the room will do. Akiko pales and Ken-kun stands frozen next to me.
Ah, Akihiko and Ken. It's been a while. Are you enjoying this?
You! So you were the one behind this after all.
Now don't glare at me like that. This is the perfect place for our reunion. It was quite troublesome to prepare. The one you're taking great pains to find will be the one giving you great pains. Or something like that.
I don't get it. Suji Yakutsuki, the newcomer, continues speaking without waiting for us to respawn.
We're finally reunited, and I don't even rate a hello? Or do you not want to speak to someone you killed? Is that it?
Technically, well, we didn't kill you. You were shot by... Was it Mitsuru's dad? You two shot each other, right? And you killed him, and then you were wounded and you backed up and fell off the thing, right?
Huh? Killed?
Ah, you must be the 5th generation weapon Labris. Poor thing. Didn't they tell you? That's right. They killed me. Of course, since I'm standing right here, I guess they almost killed me would be more precise.
That's ridiculous! You're the one who lied to us and tried to kill us!
This is true.
Calm down, Ken. He destroyed himself. He can't possibly still be alive.
Didn't they say they confirmed that he was dead, too?
Oh, how cruel. Here I am, talking right before your eyes, and you still won't believe it.
Well, there's a lot of things that happen before our eyes in this game, and it's not real.
Why don't we ask the three who just arrived what they think of this?
We hear footsteps approaching from behind and turn around to see Yukari, Junpei, and Aigis tumble in. Just like Ken-kun and Akihiko-san, they're at a loss for words when confronted with the person standing in the center of the room.
Ikutsuki, no way!
How are you?
Though the two of them are surprised, Aigis looks over at me. They're right. We can tell.
Don't be fooled, everyone. I can feel it. What's standing there is...
Indeed, that is not Ikutsuki-san. He's a fake, created by a shadow.
Yeah.
Just a foolish trick. That's what I thought.
Ah, well, you're a piece of junk, but you have a good nose, huh? You could let me
No,
play
that's
around
Teddy.
for a little while longer.
Dots? With a sudden change in mannerism and a few muttered words, the thing taking on Tsuji Ikutsuki's appearance crumbles. Behind the melting figure stands another person who had not been there a moment ago. He appears to be a young man around the same age as Yukun and his friends. What appears to be a Yasogami High uniform is tied around his waist. What could this mean? Is he another student at this school? A pair of scars crosses his face and he smirks while toying with the two swords he carries at his waist.
Who are you?
That's Sho.
So everybody connected to Kirijo's here, huh? The looks on your faces are hilarious. You talk the big talk, but deep down, you were totally freaking out over old Ikutsuki-chan. I couldn't see your faces in person last time, though. You remember, don't you? It was when I took control of that scrap like the puppet it is.
Rude.
You were behind the abduction of Labras then.
Yeah, it was a crazy performance, huh? That weapon took a lot of whipping. You need an introduction or something? My name's Sho Minazuki, and I'm behind all this. Welcome to my world, Kirijo lackeys.
Sho... Minazuki?
Sho Minazuki. That name sounds familiar. It was in the data that Kikuno-san gave me before we descended on the town. A name from Tsuji Ikutsuki's files. It seems this young man has a connection to Ergo research after all.
What is the meaning of this? What are you setting us all up like this for?
Huh? What are you whining about, you little shit? I was letting you have some fun. It's a little entertainment.
It's a pretty bad entertainment.
And I guess I do have a score to settle with you. Ikutsuki was my dad, after all.
Dad? That's impossible.
You're lying. He didn't have any kids.
Doesn't matter. I'm still gonna kill you all.
You can try. The young man draws his swords, and the light glints off of them. His eyes gleam with glee. The mania of madness. So this man, he's the one behind the entire case.
Toying with people and hurting them like this. What are you trying to accomplish?
Huh?
I've had enough. If you're hurting from your dad being killed, I get that. But is this the only way you can deal with it?
I mean, you could just get into the fetal position and cry.
Labras.
Mitsuru-san's people are risking their lives to try to end this tragedy themselves. They're doing their best to take responsibility for what happened. And I already know that your Ikutsuki guy lied to Mitsuru-san, betrayed them, and...
Shut up, you goddamn puppet! You've never even met him, so enough with your shit! Or what? You gonna lecture me like you're a real person?
I mean, to be fair, she acts more like it than you.
You bastard.
But don't get the wrong idea now. I already told you that I don't give two shits about Ikutsuki. He used me and threw me away, that asshole. It doesn't matter. See, all you bastards are in my way. Every single living thing is in my way. Every goddamn thing!
What are you talking talking about? That's just insane.
It is kind of insane, yeah. And by kind, I mean completely insane.
This world that's insane. All this bullshit about the power of friendship and close bonds and whatever.
You should play more JRPGs if you think it's bullshit.
Pile of garbage. Trash. Bastards, die. Just go away forever, goddammit. I'll get rid of every last one of you. I'll annihilate you along with this entire world.
My heart hurts. I wonder why. I sense a resonance of a plume of dust from the young man, and it's giving off emotion. His hatred? No. Sadness? He wants the world, but at the same time rejects it. This intense mixture of solitude with despair and yearning. I felt this.
What? I know this emotion. Labras? He doesn't truly hate the world. What he really feels is... Labras-san, look out!
Bow wow. Kuramaru-san tackles me and I fall sideways. A giant knife is vibrating to the floor where I had been standing only seconds ago.
Don't say another word, you failure. What a drag. I'm tired of this.
I'm definitely gonna use
I've already
Labras to
got
break
enough
your arms, I
persona
think.
fragments Anyway.
Persona fragments? Wait, do you mean...
Persona fragments. Those are the same words General Teddy used earlier. The young man calling himself the mastermind behind all this, the fakes whose sole purpose was to fight us, and the flakes of light emerging from the defeated shadows. All of those now make sense to me, I guess. Most likely the rest of us are all feeling the same way. Sho was gathering persona fragments by making us fight our doubles. The moment we all reached that conclusion, Sho pulls out a small box and holds it before us.
So it's time to get the real show started. Here's a question for you. What do you think this is?
It is a box.
That's...
Oh, it's gonna be a remote control for Labras.
Is that the remote Akutsuki was using when he controlled Aigis?
No. Stop him!
Too late. Activating the anti-shadow suppression weapon, Labras.
I feel a sudden snap within me. Suddenly, I lose control over my entire body. At the same time, my consciousness begins to fade, as if I'm being painted over by something else. Really should have probably disabled that last time she got maintenance. I mean, that was a day ago. Still probably should have been the first goddamn thing you guys did. It's that infernal device that took over my body and forced me to hurt the others, just like the other day. It gnaws away at my mechanical body, and all my self-control begins to slip away.
Labras!
Labras!
This is fun! Oh, by the way, I didn't stick a device in it or anything to do this. A weapon is there to be controlled. So, of course, there's a remote control. It's been built into that thing from the very beginning.
Yeah, which is why we should have removed it. I'm assuming Aigis has had hers, like, turned off or
I
removed.
told you I'd destroy everything, right? Friendship, what a joke. One push of a button, and it all means nothing!
Sister, please pull yourself together.
I scream internally at myself to stop, but my arms swing my axe at Aigis and sends her flying away.
Yes?
Now! You just won't die, will ya? That's not good enough!
Invisible wall.
Damn it!
Kuramaru-san leaps at Sho and tries to snatch the box away from him. Yuku and his friends follow, but Sho deals them all with a single strike. Oh, this is clearly just Sho's fanfiction then, because he'd get his ass kicked in the other timeline. This boy is strong. The only time he was strong in the other timeline is when he had his persona. Or the red eyes.
My remote controller's more of a remote control her. Kidding.
Clever.
Now, Labras, kill the scion of Kirijo first. You specialize in tearing apart your companions, right?
Sho jumps back to a safe distance, then sends me in order to just do that. My legs move against my will and send me towards the crucified Mitsuru-san.
No. No, I'm not your puppet. I have a heart of my own.
A heart Like I give a crap. You want me to erase all that too, then?
He manipulates the small box again with a raucous laugh. The power restraining me intensifies, and I can feel myself slipping away against the torrent of commands blasting into my mind. The blade of my axe is against the cross Mitsuru-san is bound to.
Stop! Stop! Please! No! Labrys!
Damn it, you son of a bitch!
If it's tough for you to hurt your companions, then I'll blast your consciousness into nothing. So hurry up and tell them!
An even more forceful command overtakes me. Mitsuru-san, Yu-kun, Ken-kun, Yukari-san, Chie, everyone. Chie doesn't get an honorific, huh? That's rude. Yeah, I mean, you don't even mention some of the others. I try desperately to hold onto my thoughts, but it's mercilessly torn away. I lose all feeling of the weight of my axe in my hand, and my vision begins to waver. I'm going to destroy those I hold dear again.
Labrys, don't give up. Believe in yourself.
The last thing I see through my fading consciousness is Yu-kun. I don't want to feel this way ever again. I want to give up. I won't. I don't want to give up. I won't. Are we getting anime? We're gonna get anime, aren't we? Oh, we didn't get anime. That's so disappointing. And just like that, a sound ringing out and darkness envelops me. Did my consciousness shut off? No. Even in the darkness, I'm still awake. Whose voice is that? I hear a familiar laugh in the distance. I can't see who it is, but I know that voice.
A heart? What a lame ass. Just like always.
So Shadow Labrys?
The other me.
That's right. I am you. I'm the you within yourself that you keep a lid on.
I became terribly confused in the darkness. My shadow, that existence that should have melted away and become part of me when I accepted it, she stands before me, looking exactly the same as she did before. We did see her in the intro, didn't we?
Well, I'm in a good mood, so I'll make an exception and tell you. Your body is special. You have 2 memory banks. One for yourself, another, a black box that would allow you to absorb the memories of the other Labrys units when you killed them and took their name. It was such a surprise. Thanks to that, even after I became one with you, my personality was preserved in it.
Is that a good thing?
This is amazing. It's pounding with the resonations of the plume of dust.
She gazes upward with a static expression, then looks to me and seductively licks her lips.
I've been waiting all this time.
Why did it have to be seductively?
And now this body is finally mine.
What?
It's about time you ended this. Believe in your friends? Look where that got you. Am I right?
Yeah, I got her friends.
Don't you hate him? Don't you want to destroy him? Enough of this bullshit.
Oh, you mean show? Absolutely, but like you? No.
All you have to do is destroy everything. Put that gigantic axe on your back to use.
Huh?
Dots?
What?
Labrys!
Hey, you piece of junk! Can't you follow the simplest order properly? How broken are you?
Follow orders.
That voice.
Kiss my skinny little ass, you punk kid.
No, skinny metal ass.
Whatever crap you ordered me to do.
Labrys?
I can destroy whatever I want. That includes whiny rats like you who try to get in my way and order me around.
You piece of junk! You call me a brat, but you're no different! I mean, what the hell are you?
She's a shadow?
Karen brat.
Labrys has turned into a really bad girl.
That's Labrys' shadow.
What does that mean?
I thought she had disappeared.
The explosion of emotions had pushed my consciousness back to the surface. The darkness disappears and my vision returns. But still, I can't will my limbs to follow my commands. I'm not in control of myself, but the other me is. The emotion running wild within me are out of my control, and my body won't accept any commands.
Ah, crap. So wiping out the rational mind made its true self show up? Goddamn shitty robot, it's completely useless!
Come at me.
Why didn't this happen last time? Oh!
Seriously? She can even summon that cow monster from before?
Do we get to control the Shadow
Call it
Demon?
her persona?
You little... What the hell's going on here?
Oh, Sho, how does that make you feel? She has 2 personas and you have none. Okay, technically he does have one when he's the other person, but still. The giant bull Asarius roars. Sho, now facing the full wrath of my shadow's uninhibited rage to kill, or urge to kill, draws his swords with an almost annoyed sneer.
Better watch out. I'm no ordinary shadow. I'm finally free. Free to wreak as much havoc as I want.
Okay, so I guess we're playing as Shadow Labrys. Go figure. But it's cool we get to control the bull. Oh, this hopefully won't suck. I mean, last time, like, we fought this dude, he was super easy. But we now have Labrys, who is technically different from the last few times that I played as her, because we never had the bull before, and we're getting our asses kicked. Lovely. Now, I need to remember not to use... Oh, what do you mean? Okay. Stop it. You're actually kicking my ass. It's rude, and I hate you for it. I love it. Keep doing that. Nope. You killed me. Okay. Well, we had a comeback anyways. Only use square. Do not use X. And using a Y didn't seem to do much, but it made him like wind up for like a clothesline, but he was easily broken that way. Maybe try circle. Okay, that did nothing. Oh, so that does that. And then we do that. Okay, so get him! Yeah! Okay, so we're doing all right now. I love that attack. Okay, so what the fuck? We might be good. Not good. What? Oh, hit me with a low strike. Okay. The Raging Bull of Destruction. The Raging Cajun. Labrys. That makes no sense. What is that from? It's from a movie. It might actually be a movie. I don't even know where I heard it from, though. Was it? It's not Rocky. No, not like the character Rocky. Obviously, he's the stallion, the Italian stallion. But maybe it was something in the Rocky movies. That's what I'm getting at. I don't know. Probably Google it afterwards. Her. I don't have to dodge it. Do you have infinite of those? Oh! You're dead. I like it. Yeah, I don't like using X on Labrys. It's a charge attack, but it feels like there's a delay to it too. Even if you don't charge it.
You broke the goddamn remote! What the hell are you, damn it?
She's a shadow. She's the true self.
What's wrong, little boy? Don't tell me you're done already. I'm not even close to being satisfied.
Kinky.
Is that the real Labrys?
Well, no.
No, that's her suppressed emotions running wild. That show guy brought this on himself. He couldn't have known something like this would happen with Labrys' memories.
But this is bad.
Oh, it's not good, but we can let her, you know, just finish it off.
She was already a handful when we all went up against her. This is gonna be even worse now. Damn it.
I guess I should put an end to you now. How do you want it? Yes. You wanted me to tear you apart, didn't you?
You monster. Try it if you can. You're not worth my time, but I don't care anymore. I'll do everything in my power to destroy you!
Stop, Labrys! You've done enough!
Don't do it! He's not worth it!
Oh no, do it. Go ahead. I'll let you do it.
I don't need more of your friendship games from last
Yes, you do.
No! If you're seriously gonna do this, then you've gotta get past us.
Okay, that's stupid. Kill the redhead, and then, like, we can talk about this like rational people.
What are you doing? It's too dangerous. Get away from her.
No kidding.
I'm sorry, Akihiko-san, but we can't back down from this.
Yes, you can.
We're Labrys' friends! We could never let her accept this fate!
Well, okay, we don't have to let her accept this fate, but we could let her kill him.
We're not sticking up for this guy.
Yes, you are. You're literally
One
doing
of
that
our
right now.
friends Become a murderer.
Oh, yeah. Murder is such a strong word, Yosuke. You killed a guy once. I mean, it was an alternate timeline.
She put her weapon down.
This is more garbage. Do whatever you want, you idiots.
This place. What's happened to me? You.
I've had enough of this shit. I'm not dealing with it anymore.
Huh? You're giving control of my body back to me?
You're the one who likes playing house.
Kinky. The darkness returns and she brusquely turns her back to me. Silence fills the area for a moment, then I suddenly realize something. She used a persona a moment ago. It's true that she looked and acted the same as she was when she was a true shadow. She even used the same shadow monster. But I can tell I was fighting with controlled powers of a persona just now. It may sound the same, but it's different. That wasn't a shadow running berserk. Because I accepted myself, I was able to attain a persona. Maybe the same could be said about...
You were actually... You did that to help me. Thank you.
You gonna hug again?
Shut up. Just take over for me already. Oh, and...
The other me before me mutters something. I can't hear what she says, but I can tell what it was she wanted to say. Yeah, don't worry. You're me and I'm you. You do remember what I feel, huh? She's always sleeping inside of me. Even though she had forcibly taken over my body, I feel a kind of relief.
Labrys!
Labrys!
Labrys, are you alright?
I sense myself returning to the real world, as if the familiar voices are guiding me back. My vision slowly brightens.
You-kun? Everyone.
She's back to herself?
Yeah, remember, my other half saved me, and everyone else brought me back to myself. And with that, I look over towards the young man before me. There's the unmistakable reaction of a plume of dust coming from within him. The plume of dust conveys an intense message to me. Now that I've been reunited with the other me hidden in the darkness of my mind, I know for certain what it's conveying.
You're actually lonely deep down, aren't you? You don't like being alone.
Labrys?
Now what? Are you even more broken now? You think I'm lonely? If you're that mixed up, maybe destroying you would be doing you a favor.
I was like you once. You just haven't realized what's in your heart. It's 'cause no one ever accepted you for who you are.
Well, maybe because he brings about destruction, and he kidnaps people, and like Red Fog, and the whole, fighting through the death thing.
Huh? Labrys, what are you saying? That guy...
I know, but I understand his feelings too. He was raised by this Akutsuki guy, but when Akutsuki died, he was just thrown out into the world. You can't bear to live in this world, so you want to tear it down around you. But isn't that just something you're telling yourself? Even I found a home with Mitsuru-san and them.
For a day.
If you just opened up your heart, you could live in this world.
Like for a day, and then he ruined that.
Shut up. Shut up, shut up, shut up! What the hell are you yapping about, you stupid puppet?
His fit of anger cuts off suddenly, and he falls unnaturally silent. Did he faint? We look around at each other in confusion when his drooping head slowly raises, with his crimson eyes staring fixedly at us.
What is this? My legs!
I can't. Not this power again!
Damn it! This can't be.
This power.
I can't move. It's just not me this time. Everyone seems to be held in place due to some power. The young man slowly and calmly looks over all of us. His eyes and the cross-shaped scar between them gleam red, like a silently burning flame.
Stop putting useless ideas in his head. Do you intend to destroy him?
Well, yeah, but they won't let me.
You're... Allow me to reintroduce myself. I am Minazuki. Sho Minazuki. I am the one who will grant this boy his wish.
What happened to this guy? He seems completely different now.
Wait, I sense the plume of dusk. Who are you?
I have no need to explain. This boy yearned for me, and I awakened within him. That is all.
So he needed a friend, so he made one up. A moment ago, the young man had been increasingly agitated, shouting like a child having a temper tantrum, because he was. And all of a sudden, he's calm and speaks with a measured tone.
Whatever you're doing to us, is this another of your powers?
Oh, don't get me wrong. This power doesn't belong to me. I'm only borrowing it.
Borrowing?
The place is shaking. This isn't good.
Thanks, Junpei.
The building's creaking.
It's about time everything was ready. This is all thanks to you, so thank you. I have gathered enough persona fragments.
Woo?
What was all this fighting for?
Persona fragments.
What are you going to do?
Gonna end the world.
It's simple. I borrowed power to envelop this town in red fog and make you fight against your fakes. It was all to carve off of your personas.
Huh? Carving our personas?
That's right. Our bait truly came in handy. All that's left is to awaken that thing.
So it's like we thought. This town feels like it's in the dark hour. And there's a tower similar to Tartarus. You're going to try to awaken death. Just like Yakutsuki.
Ah, not precisely. What I'm trying to awaken is not the same thing you fought against.
I mean, yeah, you can't awaken that one anymore.
I will grant this boy his wish and create his world.
This boy, his world, he speaks as if he's talking about someone else. The way he's speaking and staring at us is completely different from how he'd been only a moment ago, as if he's a completely different person. Wait, a different person? Could it be?
Damn it. If only I could move.
I'll be going now. There are still some finishing touches that must be made. You're free to come after me, but your missing friends are in danger. It would be wiser to go and rescue them.
The young man who called himself Minozaki leaps away with an inhuman agility, landing in front of the giant door. After glancing back at us, he turns away and calmly leaves the room. At that moment, the mysterious power that kept us frozen stops, and we finally regain control over our bodies.
Wait!
I call out in a fruitless attempt to pursue him before another presence shows up on my radar. It's not one of my friends. It's Yukiko?
Yukiko? No, that's a fake Yukiko-san.
You don't say.
Hey, yeah, it's not just her. What have Risei and Naoto been up to? Minazuki just said that they're in danger.
Before you worry about that, you have to deal with me. Now, bring on the rain!
I might have to do that like next episode because I actually have to like leave. When the fake raises its arms, the unusual red pillars ascend and form a barrier around us. No, I won't be able to pursue Minozaki now. He also said that our friends are in danger. Mitsuru-san is still on the cross, and Yukun and his friends are wounded. We have no idea what kind of problems Naoto-kun and the others who are here are facing right now either. In any case, we have to hurry before Shokun... Shokun? Really? After Shokun as quickly as possible, rescue the others and put this case to rest. Wolf. I pull my axe from my back and turn around in reaction to Koromaru's bark. I found a place for myself among the shadow operatives. They're my comrades, and they feel the same for me as I do for them. They line up beside me. That's right, I'm not alone anymore. Okay, but like, seriously? Like, we'll play as Labyrinth, but I gonna have to, like, can I just pause out of this and go back to the main screen? Because like I literally actually have to go. I could probably just fight her now, but at the same time, like, I still need the back out. I have to pull back the veil here, though. I didn't actually expect this episode to go 50 minutes. So, yeah, we will fight her next time. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the episode, press like and below. If you're not subscribed yet, why don't you have my video so you can check out some of the content, see if it's to your liking. Once again, thank you for watching. I hope you all have a great day.